مسلمة جديدة نرويجية تعيش بين الجبال والطبيعة تقول أنها شعرت بالصدمة عند قراءتها لسورة النحل لأنها توافق شعورها الروحي.
It's been quite popular for people to discuss the bee, al-nal, on TikTok, and there's just one ayat that I want to talk about. I'm going to read the ayat and then I'm going to read the footnotes from the study Quran, because only the Quran is going to have me speechless. And I just had one of those moments, so I want to see that if I read this to you, are you going to have the same sensation? Like, my brain just went empty and I was just kind of in shock after I was like reading it for probably 15 minutes, like just the depth of what it meant to read that. I was like, wow. And my baby's hiccups are in the background to offer supplemental ambient noise, so enjoy. Now, mind you, I live in Norway. I'm surrounded by mountains. I've always had a deep reverence for mountains. It's always been such a spiritual experience to go out in the mountains here. And every mountain has a different personality. You know, there's a different vibe to everyone that you go to. Just like there's like no snowflake is the same, no mountain is the same. No vibe at the mountains are the same. There are different jinn hiding away in all the different mountains, adding to the vibe, or lack thereof. But the bee in and of itself is discussing all of the adornments of the world through nature and man's relationship to it, amongst other things. That's like the general gist of al-nal. So 1615 is discussing mountains, okay? And all it states is, and he cast firm mountains in the earth, lest it shake beneath you, and streams and ways that haply you may be guided. Now, what it says in my footnotes here, a nearly identical verse is 2131 and 2130, 31c. God's casting or placing firm mountains into the earth for humanity suggests their functioning as a source of stability for the earth, lest it shake beneath them, where the mountains are described as stakes, like those that hold up a tent. Al-Razi suggests that mountains and streams are mentioned together because most streams have their origin in mountain springs. The stability provided by the mountains will be overturned on the last day, however, which is described as a day on which the earth and the mountains shake, and the mountains will be like heaps of shifting sand.
الدجاجة هي سبب اعتناق الإسلام. قصة إسلام رجل النحل الهولندي الذي شارك معه زملائه المغاربة في العمل دجاجة مشوية أثناء فترة وجبة الغداء.
Can you tell us more about your Islamic history?
Of course.
Yeah, how you became Muslim and...
I became Muslim with the chicken.
With the chicken? How?
Do you know how? In my work, like welding technologies,
yeah,
there were two Moroccan people.
Yeah.
And in the pause to eat, they say, "Come, Rob." My name is Rob, Hollandisch name.
Yeah,
My Islamitische name is Idris.
Idris, mashallah.
And they say, "Rob, come." Yes, okay. I came. In the midst, they put aluminium, so folie, open it, and was a chicken inside.
Yeah.
They do everyone one pieces.
Yeah.
I take also pieces, I eat. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The other day, I go to the shop, here, Hollandisch shop. I go where they sell the meat.
Yeah.
And I buy one with the barbecue.
Yeah.
I bought one, I bring it to the boys other day.
Yeah.
And I said, we can eat, come.
Yeah.
Where you have bought it?
Yeah.
There. No, we cannot eat. Why? It's not halal.
Yeah.
Halal? But what halal?
What halal?
No, we don't eat, huh? We don't eat.
Yeah.
Take it at home.
Yeah.
Okay. I take it home. A week later,
yeah,
after, they invited me for couscous.
Couscous.
And there I come in the house.
Yeah.
They're all with family,
yeah,
with children, and they eat with hand. I think, what is this? In one piece.
Yeah.
Hollandisch, only one piece.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's for you. Yeah.
One piece, all the family around,
yeah,
eat with hand.
MashaAllah.
I said, what is this? Then I came with some questions. They said, we cannot answer to you. You must go to the imam. And after a year, I became Muslim.
Yeah,
but the chicken was the beginning.
Subhanallah.
Yes, in 1988.
1988.
Yes, I became Muslim.
MashaAllah.
I have 1 year, I have...
Searching, looking.
Yes, and read the Quran and Hadith.
Really?
Yes. And so I have really interest. So, more than with the bees, you understand?
Yeah.
So, and then 4 years later, I married.
You married with a Muslim woman?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
From Albania.
Albania.
Yes. The sister of my father, she's 90 years old woman.
Yeah.
And 3 weeks before she came, I invited her, my wife invited her. But she comes from Amsterdam with a taxi.
Yeah.
She cannot good see.
Yeah.
And after 2 weeks, she called me again. Every week we have contact.
Yeah.
And she said, I won't come again. Why? You want to? No, I like so much your family, your the Islam. You understand what Islam say? How must be your behavior for your family? You understand?
Yeah. She feel good.
Yes. So she has 700 kilometers she can drive with a taxi a year.
Yeah.
But she has also children, but they are not Muslim.
They don't
So
care
she
about...
go to the children. She goes, but for me it's a little far.
Yeah.
But she come to yes. She said, MashaAllah, really she is very happy.
Yeah. She can be Muslim before dying.
Yes, my wife speak always, but Allah decide.
Yeah. إنك لا تهدي من أحببت.
We can speak day and night when Allah want, He touch.
Just touch.
Yes.
1 second.
Yes.
يساري يتكلم عن قصة إسلام آلاف اليساريين الذين اعتنقوا الإسلام بسبب تأثرهم بشباب المسلمين في الجامعات.
Şimdi ben soldan gelme bir adamım. Müslüman olmamda kıyısına gelmiştim uçurumun. Ateizmin eşiğindeydim. O dönemde sadece İsmet Özel değil, yüzlerce, binlerce solcu Müslüman oldu. Onlardan biriydim ben de. Ne etkiledi bizi? Müslümanların vitrini etkiledi. Valla Karl Marx'ın Das Kapital'inden de sayfa numarası vererek konuşabiliyordum Müslüman gençler, üniversiteli kızlar, ablalar, genç kardeşlerimiz. Çin romanından da haberdardılar. Kimse onlarla tartışamaz. Benim diyen adam ezilir büzülürdü karşılarında, öğrenci evlerinde, öğrenci yurtlarında. Öyle zımba gibiydiler. Ahlaklıydılar. Onlar da top oynarlardı ama hiç ağızlarından küfür, sövgü çıkmazdı. Biz yemekleri Turgut Özal zamanı yere dökerdik. Yemek zammını protesto etmek için. Sanki Turgut Özal gelip temizleyecek. Senin savunduğun Ayşe teyze temizleyecek. Onlar harçlıklarını biriktirip abi abla 3-5 gün peynir ekmek yiyelim. 3-5 gün direnirsek, buradan yemek yemezsek, harçlıklarımızla bir şeyler yiyip içersek rektör zammı geri alır derlerdi. Ellerinin ucuyla tokalaşmazlardı, sarılırlardı. Ahlaklarıyla, dirençleriyle, okumalarıyla, yeryüzü bilgileriyle insanları çarpıyor.
أمريكي أسلم حديثا يقول أنه أكمل عامه الأول كمسلم جديد ويا له من عام حيث هناك العديد من النعم التي أنعم الله بها علي أنا ممتن جدا.
Assalamu alaikum. Trevor the Revert. Man, I just finished my first full year as a Muslim. What a year it was. So many blessings that I received this year. I'm so grateful. I thought I'd share with you one of the things that it was, one of the coolest things that I got to do this year was just I got to pray in so many different places, so many different mosques and masjids. So I made a little photo slideshow of all the mosques I got to pray in. There was like 13 different ones here in New York City, Minneapolis, Chicago, in Mombasa, Kenya, in Stone Town, Zanzibar, Dar es Salaam, plus a few airports, and then I got to pray in a bunch of places outside too. Also in San Jose, at Saba out there. So just like so many places I got to pray. There's something really special that I learned in this year about praying in a mosque or a masjid. It's just like that power, even if there's only like 1 or 2 people, or even if I'm the only one. Sometimes I was the only one. There's just a power. There's like a sanctified presence in that space. You really feel like feel like those words go straight up and they're received, and Allah takes them and really blesses me. I feel like I've just been so blessed in this year here. So anyway, enjoy this, and here's to another. Hopefully, this year will be better than the last. All right. Khud Hafiz.
قصة جميلة وقعت لهذه السيدة مع امرأة مسلمة تخبر بها المقدمة الأمريكية أوبرا فكرتها عن الإسلام.
I was in a terrible depression. I took myself to this tiny little island and decided I needed to spend 10 days in silence to try to have a truth and reconciliation hearing with myself, because I decided I wouldn't speak, not a word, for 10 days, and I didn't know anybody. I went and got a hut on a beach in this tiny little, very poor. There was this one woman, this Muslim woman. One woman on the other side of this island used to see me walking, and she would put her hand on her heart and smile at me when I walked by, and I would do the same to her. And then I got really sick, and I was stuck in my cabin, dehydrated, terrified. I actually thought I had malaria, and far away from anyone who knew me. And this woman came and found me. Something in her knew that I wasn't well. She'd seen me, and she knew I wasn't doing well anyway. But when she didn't see me on my daily walk, she came and knocked on my door, and saw the condition that I was in, and went like this, and came back an hour later with fresh food and fresh water for me. And I just started crying in her arms, and she held me in her arms like I was her child, and just rocked me and took care of. And by the way, she is my face of Islam. Whenever, whatever conversation in the world is ever happening about Islam, she is my face of Islam.